Most men chase women. They beg, they plead, they spend their money, their time, and their dignity. Yet in the end, they are ignored, ghosted, and forgotten. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. Attraction is never about chasing others. It's about mastering yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The moment you stop chasing and instead start becoming, something strange happens. Women begin to notice you. They begin to respect you. They begin to chase you. And in this video, I will reveal 10 Stoic secrets that make any woman pursue you, not because you begged, but because you became a man she cannot ignore. Stay with me. Secret number 1 will completely change how you see attraction. Secret 1, the power of indifference. The Stoics mastered one of the most attractive forces on earth, indifference. Not coldness, not cruelty, but the quiet strength of a man who cannot be shaken by approval or rejection. Epictetus taught, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When a woman tests you, ignores your message, or plays with your attention, most men panic. They overthink, they chase harder, they collapse into neediness. But the Stoic man does not flinch. He remains calm, focused, and unmoved. His happiness does not depend on whether she replies, stays, or walks away. And here is the paradox. The less you need her validation, the more she is drawn to yours. Indifference is not about ignoring women. It's about not letting them control your peace of mind. A man who is unbothered is rare, and rarity is irresistible. Secret 2, mastering your desires. The Stoics believe the greatest victory is victory over the self. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." Most men are enslaved by desire. They lust openly, they flatter endlessly, they chase every skirt they see. And because of this, women sense weakness. A man who cannot control his hunger cannot lead, cannot protect, and cannot be trusted. But the Stoic man stands apart. He feels desire, but he does not bow to it. He knows the difference between wanting a woman and worshiping her. He does not beg for attention. He commands respect. When you master your desires, you send a signal stronger than any words. I am complete without you. And it is precisely this completeness that makes women curious, interested, and eventually chasing you. For what woman does not crave the man who does not crave her? Secret 3, building inner strength and confidence. The Stoics taught that true confidence is not loud. It is silent, steady, and unshakable. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If your thoughts are weak, fearful, or self-doubting, then your presence will reflect that. But if your thoughts are disciplined, strong, and purposeful, then your presence itself will command attention. Confidence is not built by chasing women. It is built by conquering challenges, by rising early, by mastering your craft, by facing discomfort when others run from it. Every small victory hardens the mind, strengthens the body, and lifts the spirit. A man with inner strength does not need to announce it. Women can see it in the way he walks, the way he speaks, the way he holds himself. He radiates stability in a world full of fragile men. And here's the truth. Women are drawn not to men who want them desperately, but to men who stand tall, even if the whole world walks away. Secret 4, the discipline of silence. The Stoics understood that words are powerful, but so is silence. Epictetus advised, "Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence." Most men talk too much. They brag, they overshare, they confess every feeling, hoping it will win a woman's heart. But the truth is, desperation always hides in excess words. The Stoic man knows the discipline of silence. He speaks when necessary, and when he does, his words carry weight. He does not rush to fill every pause with chatter. He allows space. He allows mystery, and mystery is magnetic. When a woman cannot fully read you, she begins to think about you. She begins to wonder. She begins to chase answers to the questions your silence creates. A man who controls his tongue controls the frame, and a man who controls the frame controls attraction. Secret 5, living with purpose, not for approval. Marcus Aurelius declared, "Stop worrying about what other people think of you, and you will be free." Most men live for approval. They shape their lives around being liked, being accepted, and being chosen. But women are not drawn to men who orbit around them. They are drawn to men who orbit around a purpose. The Stoic man lives with direction. His mission is bigger than romance, bigger than opinion, bigger than approval. He is building, creating, and striving for something higher than momentary pleasure. And here lies the paradox. The more you pursue your purpose, the more women pursue you. A man with vision radiates authority. A man on a mission becomes a magnet. For no woman chases the man who begs for attention. But every woman notices the man who is too busy building his empire to beg for hers. Purpose is the fire. Approval is only the shadow. Secret 6. Emotional control in every storm. The Stoics believe that the true measure of a man is not how he acts when life is calm, but how he stands when the storm arrives. Seneca wrote, "A man is not finished when he is defeated. He is finished when he quits." Most men lose control of their emotions. They rage when rejected, sulk when ignored, and collapse when things don't go their way. And nothing is less attractive than a man who is ruled by his emotions. The Stoic man is different. He remains calm in chaos, composed in rejection, and steady in heartbreak. He does not lash out, he does not beg, and he does not crumble. Instead, he endures, adapts, and grows stronger. This emotional control is rare, and rare is irresistible. Women chase men who can anchor them, men who are stable when the world shakes, men who hold the frame no matter what. A man who cannot be broken by emotions becomes the man every woman secretly desires. Secret 7. Value over validation. The Stoics taught that happiness does not come from external applause, but from inner virtue. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Most men crumble because they live for validation. They seek likes, compliments, and approval, especially from women. And the more they chase validation, the less valuable they become. But the Stoic man flips the script. He does not chase validation, he creates value. He invests in his skills, his discipline, his wisdom. He builds himself into the kind of man whose presence speaks louder than compliments ever could. And women notice, not because you beg them to, but because value is magnetic. A man of value does not need to tell anyone who he is. His life speaks it for him. Remember this, validation fades, but value endures. A man who chooses value will always be chased by those still searching for validation. Secret 8. The strength of boundaries. The Stoics believe that freedom is preserved by knowing where to draw the line. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Most men fail with women because they lack boundaries. They tolerate disrespect, they accept mixed signals, and they bend their values just to keep her around. But the Stoic man sets the frame. He knows what he will allow and what he will never tolerate. He does not fear walking away because he knows that compromise of his character is too high a price to pay for company. And here is the paradox. When you enforce boundaries, you earn respect. When you respect yourself, others are forced to respect you. Women are not drawn to men who are endlessly available. They are drawn to men who have standards, men who have rules, men who protect their dignity with unshakable discipline. A man with boundaries becomes a fortress. And a fortress, George, is not easily ignored, it is pursued. Secret 9. Self-sufficiency and independence. The Stoics lived by the principle that the wise man needs little, for he has mastery over himself. Seneca wrote, "He is most powerful who has power over himself." Most men lose attraction because they build their entire identity around needing a woman, her attention, her time, her presence, her approval. And neediness is the death of desire. But the Stoic man is self-sufficient. He enjoys a woman's company, but he does not depend on it. His happiness is not rented out to anyone. His time is already filled, with purpose, with discipline, with growth. This independence is rare, and therefore magnetic. Women chase men who do not lean on them for survival, but who invite them into a life already full and abundant. A man who is self-sufficient shows the world that he is whole, and wholeness is irresistible. For the one who needs no one attracts everyone. Secret 10. Virtue as the highest attraction. For the Stoics, everything comes down to one word, virtue. Marcus Aurelius declared, "The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away by virtue." Looks fade. Status rises and falls. Money can vanish overnight. But virtue, your character, your discipline, your integrity, this is eternal. Most men chase women through tricks, games, or shallow charm. But the Stoic man attracts by embodying the highest standard of himself. He is just, courageous, disciplined, and wise. His life radiates stability. His presence inspires respect. And here lies the ultimate truth. Women may be drawn to many things, but they chase virtue above all. Because virtue is the foundation of trust, of respect, of lasting desire. A man of virtue is not just wanted, he is needed. Not just admired, he is pursued. For in a world of fleeting pleasures, virtue shines as the rarest treasure. So there you have it, 10 Stoic secrets that make any woman chase you relentlessly. Not through begging, not through games, not through losing yourself in the pursuit of someone else, but through becoming a man so rare, so disciplined, and so grounded in Stoic virtue, that chasing you becomes the only natural response. Indifference makes you unshakable. Mastery over desire makes you untouchable. Inner strength makes you undeniable. And virtue makes you unforgettable. Women are not drawn to men who live for them. They are drawn to men who live with purpose, discipline, and freedom. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. And when you become one, the chase ends. Not because you stopped trying, but because you started becoming." If this message spoke to you, then join us on this Stoic journey. Subscribe, share this video, and walk the path of self-mastery with us. Because in the end, the man who conquers himself does not chase, he is chased.